today my goal is to build the best defensive team of all time. So what is going on, everybody? How is everybody doing today? We're on NBA 2K23 fantasy draft, and yeah, I'm going to try to build just a god squad defensively. The 1999 Atlanta Hawks have the best defensive points allowed of all time at 83.4. So the NBA is very different now. So I'm going to try to break that record, and if I don't, I think anything sub 90 is just an elite defense. We're going to have a defensive-minded system proficiency, coach, all that. So we are going to randomly select the team today, and I'm hoping I get a good draft pick. I'm going to stop it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we get the Orlando Magic. All right, so we do not have a top 10 pick. When do we ever? And I got to be smart with my drafting. I don't want to take everybody that's making $20+ million because I'd like to have cap space at some point, but it is nice to have tradable contracts. So a couple stud defenders going in the top 10, obviously, with Embiid, Tatum, Giannis, AD. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander would have been great. So we actually don't have a terrible pick at 15. Donovan Mitchell would have been nice as well. So who do I want to lead the forefront of this defense? I mean, Jimmy Butler is a great place to start. Jaylen Brown, A perimeter D. He's got B inside defense as well, and we all know how good of an offensive player he is. Kawhi would also be that guy. Paul George as well, but we know how they are in 2K, and they tend to regress. Tyrese Halliburton could be the pick. Bam Adebayo. Jimmy Butler is an elite defender, but he is 33 years old. But you know what? I don't really build around Jimmy Butler. Let's go Jimmy Butler with our first pick. I don't know. I'm leaning towards Jaylen Brown, though, because if we're going to have a lot of defensive-minded guys, I need somebody that could score high 20s. I don't see that out of Jimmy Butler a lot. So you know what? Let's go with Jaylen Brown with our first-round pick. That's crazy. Jaylen Brown, top 15 in a fantasy draft. Evan Mobley would have been great. He's somebody I could have targeted late there. Siakam in the second round. There goes Banchero. Not a great defender. Oh, Jaren Jackson Jr. I would have loved that pick. Jared Allen could potentially be a guy, and yeah, like we're at 15, 16, or 14. So yeah, basically we're in the middle of every draft, or every round, I should say. So not the best place to be at. Scotty Barnes, B+ perimeter D, B+ inside D. I feel like that's a great selection here. Either him or Jared Allen. Jared Allen's on a great contract. Mikal Bridges. OG Anunoby, I feel like, is somebody I need to get as well in this. DeJounte Murray. His inside D's okay, but Klay Thompson's got some great defensive statistics. So does Malcolm Brogdon. An offense, or at the point guard spot, like Drew Holiday, De'Aaron Fox, Chris Paul, Fred VanVleet. A lot of veterans here. We could get Cade Cunningham. Oh, man. Because Cade Cunningham progresses so well, but he's at B+ perimeter D. But I have him on a team contract for the next couple of seasons. So I think I should go Cade or Scotty Barnes with this pick. Scotty Barnes is already an elite defender. I'm not going to be able to get both. So, you know, let's go Scotty Barnes here. We're really going to have a great forward combo with Jaylen Brown and Barnes. And we could also play Brown at the 2 if needed. I mean, there's a 0% chance. I know he's hurt, but I don't think Cade falls. Okay, he hasn't gone yet. There goes Anunoby. Oh, I would have loved OG. Oh, my God. I don't think Cade went. Am I tripping? No, he had to have gone. No, he went literally the pick after. I'm blind. Oh, there goes Mikal Bridges, Vucevic, and Kuzma. Yeah, I was like, no way Cade is still here. He literally went the pick after. Rudy Gobert is here. Talk about defense. I just don't want to pay that contract at the current moment. And we could always make a trade for like a Jared Allen or somebody like that. Mitchell Robinson wouldn't be the worst pick in the world. I don't really want to look at front court right now. If we're looking at backcourt, D'Anthony Melton, Norman Powell, not a lot of great options. I mean, Malcolm Brogdon's a beast, and he's 29 years old. He's efficient, gets the job done. And if we're looking at point guards right now, I mean, yeah, Marcus Smart would be elite. Do we just build the Boston Celtics? Ben Simmons, A inside D, A perimeter D. You know what? He's pretty good in 2K after that Nets franchise. I don't mind him. We could go after Lonzo Ball as well if we don't want Ben Simmons. And do I think that Ben Simmons could fall to the next round? Possibly. No, but I think I got to target Herb Jones in the next round. So I'm going to go Ben Simmons with this pick. Just his size at the 1, I think could just be such a mismatch and a cheat code defensively. So there goes Rudy Gobert. Lonzo Ball a couple picks later. Jaden Ivey, that's a great potential pick there in the 4th round. I'm really hoping Herb Jones is there, and I think I got to lock him up. And he is here. Do I risk it and think he could fall another round? I don't think so. DeAndre Hunter is here. We know he's a great defender. I don't have my center. I think that's something we're going to have to outsource via trade. Nick Claxton would be great if he could fall to the next round. I think I'm going to lock up Herb Jones right now, though, just because he's a stud defender off the bench and he progresses really well in this game. I want to make sure I can snag him. Oh, there goes Claxton. A few picks before we're up. Saddiq Bey just went, and I don't know if I saw this correctly. Yep, Chet Holmgren, end of the 4th round. Oh my God, why didn't I draft him? he would have been a beast defensively for us. Injuries aren't even on. It's just like pre-existing injuries are. And there's nobody that I love here defensively like Horford, but he's 36 years old. Usman Garuba, I mean, good defender, right? But I don't know if I want to target that. I mean, Steven Adams, fine center. Jakob Poeltl could be somebody, but we could outsource him via trade, like I said. Jonathan Isaac, great defender. I should probably take him here. Yeah, we're going to take Jonathan Isaac here in the 5th round. Great option here in the 6th. We're going to take Lou Dort. Love this defensive upside here in the 7th. We're going to take Dyson Daniels. Brandon Clark, B+ perimeter D, A- inside D. He might be our starting center on opening night. I know he's hurt, but like, that's fine. Nikola Jovic, I'm going to take here. Not a great defender, but he should have some trade value. I was like, Cole Anthony in the 9th round. Nope, that was Carmelo. I also saw like a TikTok the other day, and it was on Twitter, and it was like a guy going up to kids probably around the age of 10, 12, and asking them who's the real Melo, and most of them said LaMelo Ball, not Carmelo Anthony. Made me feel old. Gonna take Karis LeVert here in the 10th. I'm not really looking for like all-world defensive players here, just guys that I could end up trading most likely. Gary Harris, though, he's a really good defender. Taking a couple current Magic with Isaac and Gary Harris. Gonna take Nerlens Noel here in the 12th, just because we need some center depth. Rashawn Holmes, tradable salary basically in the 13th round. And is there anybody with upside here in the last round? Caleb Houston, another Orlando Magic? Why not? A lot of people ask me what draft classes I use. It's this goods one here on Xbox Series X. All right, so let's just look at our rotation right now defensively and see what we're going to be going with. Simmons at the 1, Harris, Brown, Barnes, Clark. Well, Herb Jones is definitely going to start at the 2. We do not need Gary Harris to start. Gary Harris might not even crack this rotation. I guess Isaac could be like the backup 5 at the moment. We do have a lot of wings here. No, I'm not going to play Karis LeVert. We're going to play Dyson Daniels because we do want him to develop. Isaac, 19 minutes. You know what? Gary Harris, I don't think is going to crack the rotation. We probably should give like 10 minutes to Nerlens Noel, so he's going to go down here. I think Dyson Daniels, I should probably make the 6th man just to have him develop. 19 to Jordan Isaac. 27 to Clark, 36 to Barnes is fine, 37 to Brown. You can do 30 to Herb Jones, 33 to Ben Simmons. I got about 6 minutes left. We can do those to Mr. Nerlens Noel. Not going to play any of these guys right now. Our head coach is Jamal Mosley. His preferred system is balance. We are going to go to defense, which is only 3 stars. How is Scotty Barnes not good in defense? Is he better at the 3? I don't know. Simmons is a great fit. And Simmons is like the only perfect fit if I'm trying to set records. I mean, if I'm going to play around with these shot tendencies, a lot of these guys are so low. Like Scotty Barnes up to a 70. Simmons can be at a 65. Like Herb Jones at a 40 shot tendency. Why? He can go up to a 60. Isaac can go up to a 60. Dort at 70. He can go down to a 65. Clark up. I mean, LeVert's not even in the rotation. Neither is Gary Harris, but they can go up. Nerlens Noel's at a 20. Jesus. And then I'm going to lower Dyson Daniels to about a 70. So let's see. First game of the season. Sorry about the mic change there. Forgot to turn my normal mic back on. So you just heard the camera mic there. It wasn't anything wrong with you. And we gave up 125 points. We are not on pace to be the best defensive team of all time. Okay. This year was definitely going to be an experimental year. God, we've given up over 110 points each of the first 3 games. That is not good. At least Scotty Barnes. Oh my God. Lou Dort, 31 points in 19 minutes. That's absurd. Jaylen Brown had a great game here, but we don't care about offensive numbers. We care about defensive numbers. We're probably going to be an active trade deadline team. There we go. I want to be giving up 87 points like we did against the Cavs every single night. All right, so it is February 1st, and if we take a look at the team stats, we are the best defensive team in the league. That is good. We have a 106 defensive rating. At this current moment, we are giving up 109 points a night. So we're about 26 points off from the NBA record. We got to get better. And this is like very encouraging because I don't think we're any bit close to where we are at our max potential. Like imagine we had a Bam Adebayo at the center spot being like that middle linebacker, rim protector for our defense. I think Scotty Barnes will fit this system just fine. We know Jaylen Brown is an absolute stud offensively. We got Ben Simmons, who I think is going to be a huge part of this team at the point guard position. Herb Jones, we know how he is at the defensive position, or the defensive side of the floor. He's got to get that 3-point percentage up. That is just abysmal. Dyson Daniels, it's his rookie year, and he's been fine. We also have like Lou Dort and Jonathan Isaac Daniels as well off the bench. Like our bench defense is absurd. Shout out to Jaylen Brown making the All-Star game this year. Halliburton was a first-time All-Star. There's Kawhi Leonard. Thought about drafting him, but I went in a different direction. All right, so it is the trade deadline time, and if we look at our defensive rating, still number 1 in the NBA. If we look at our allowed points per game. Still at 109. I need that to get better. I mean, we could look for our, like, next center right now. If I threw up Brandon Clark, I should use some of these salaries. I could, like, include Jonathan Isaac, but he's a good defender. Lou Dort, I would include in a trade. But if we did, like, Brandon Clark, Gary Harris, I mean, that's not probably getting me an elite center. I would have to give up a lot more to get somebody like a Bam Adebayo, and that's what I want. I didn't really want to target Rudy Gobert. Fred VanVleet's got some good defensive ratings, but I don't think I'm going to be going after him right now. Ooh, Miles Turner. I like that. I'm not going to be able to sign him in free agency, so I think this would give us bird rights. I think I might wait till he gets a bigger deal and then go after him because we don't really have to worry about trading any expiring contracts right now, I think. Like, everybody's really under contract next year but Karis LeVert. Like, everybody's team option I'll probably pick up because they can move them, like an Isaac, like a Harris, and Noel even. Yeah, so I'm not worried about that. So I think I'm going to trade Karis LeVert right now. If I can get like a first out of that, that would be nice. But yeah, like guys like Miles Turner, Bam Adebayo, I want to target in the offseason because they're tradable. Like, I'm not getting a Joel Embiid or even like a Giannis to play the center position, sadly. And I'm going to do this trade with the San Antonio Spurs. I get a lottery protected pick in this upcoming draft. I don't know how good they are. Like Evan Mobley, he would be nice on the defensive end. I get Joe Harris, who I can eventually move later on as well. So we are going to accept that offer with the San Antonio Spurs. Let's go here past the deadline. We don't really have anything to update right now. We allow 106 points. I mean, yeah, the season is probably a wash to allow the least points ever in NBA history. And judging, like, the way pace of play is now, it's not going to happen. But I want to get under 100 points a night and then see how far I can go or how low I can go from there. Luka Doncic wins MVP on the Phoenix Suns. Banchero in New York is your Rookie of the Year. Fultz, Sixth Man of the Year in Toronto. AD Depoy, I mean, like, he's another center that I would love to get. And we could try to throw him an offer. Jalen Green averaged 24 for the Cavs. Sheesh. Monty Williams is your Coach of the Year. James Harden on All-NBA First Team on the Clippers. That's a really cool stat line from Harden. So did we get any Orlando Magic here? It would be Jaylen Brown, and boom, there he is on All-NBA second team. He's elite and only 26 years old, so I'm glad I did take him over Jimmy Butler, who is on All-NBA third team. He had a solid season, though. Whoops, I forgot to go over the All-Defensive Team honors. We got nobody on first team. Yep, maybe I tried to get Lonzo. I was hoping Ben Simmons would have made it. Luka, an All-Defensive first team guy? Like, most of these three are probably going to be untradeable. Okay. All-Defensive second team, we did get Ben Simmons there. Nobody else. I think Jaren Jackson Jr. is somebody we could try to go after in the offseason if I do want to do a Scotty Barnes for Jaren Jackson Jr. trade. Miles Turner, like I said, I want to go after him. LeBron making an all-defensive team. Okay. So we are the 4 seed in the Eastern Conference. We finished the season with a 106.5 defensive rating. That was the best in the NBA. And we allowed 108.7 points, best in the NBA. Opponent field goal percentage was at 45.9%, which was the best in the NBA. We did not allow the lowest 3-point percentage. We were 9th in that department. The Wizards were number 1. Blocks, we weren't even close to number 1. We were about 80 blocks off from that, but we were top 10. And steals, we were by far number 1. Love to see that. Opponents took the 9th fewest threes against us, or yeah, allowed fewest made threes. We were the 2nd best in the league. Very nice. Field goals allowed 4th. And then field goals made, we were number 1. So here are the stats from this team. Jaylen Brown led this team in scoring, 26 a night. Scotty Barnes, 17. Ben Simmons, 15, 8 and 8, 1.7 steals. Herb Jones, 12 points, 3.8 rebounds. There's Lou Dort, Dyson Daniels, Clark, Isaac, and Noel. And let's adjust this rotation for the playoffs. I think Noel's going to probably drop to like 12 minutes. Dort and Isaac, they're fine with 19. I think I'm going to lower Dyson Daniels to about 20. Clark at 27 is fine. I'm going to go 38 to Barnes. I'm going to go 41 to Brown. We'll do 34 to Simmons. So can we beat the Toronto Raptors, who have LaMelo Ball, Terry Rozier, Victor Oladipo, Triple J, and Gobert? Look at that defensive front court. They had the 6th man of the year as well, and Markelle Fultz. And let's see what happens here in round 1. We take the first 2 games. We allowed 121 in game 1 and 109 in game 2. So we were great offensively, but not defensively. We do take game 3. That's what I'm talking about. Allowing 89 points here in game 3. Let's go. Can we allow sub 100 in game 4? Well, we did lose, and we gave up 120. Scotty Barnes at 32. Jaylen Brown's averaging 31.5 points through those first 4 games. Game 5, we end up winning. We still gave up 125 points, though. It's not good enough. I need fewer points. So now we're taking on the Milwaukee Bucks, who have Darius Garland, Jaden Ivey, MPJ, Dorian Finney-Smith, and Bam Adebayo. It's a player I want on my team. But yeah, here were the numbers in game 1. Jonathan Isaac shot 24% from the field, 15 from 3. It's bad. Game 1, we lost. We have 136 points in overtime. Simmons, 18, 10, 10, and 5. Well, that's really good. Okay. Game 2, we ended up winning. We gave up 112 points, which is solid, but I'd like that to go a little bit lower, and we're going up against the league's best teams here. 96 points allowed in Game 3. That's what I'm talking about. Come on, let's take Game 4, and we do just that. We give up 116. Jaylen Brown with 36. Game 5, we end up winning as well by 4 points. Jaylen Brown with 44. We gave up 115, taking on the Washington Wizards, who have Lonzo Ball, Paul George, TJ Warren, Julius Randle at an 88 overall. Walker Kessler there at the 5. I do wish I drafted Chet Holmgren, though, in that, what was that, like the 4th round where he went. Jaylen Brown averaged 32 in that series. Shout out to Herb Jones in that series. The dude was a beast. Wow, Ben Simmons averaged 3.4 steals in that series. Yeah, like, even though Brandon Clark, like, he's been a good shot blocker for us, too, in that series. We do want to upgrade at that center spot, but I've already let you guys know that. We're going up against the Southeast Division rival. We lost by 7. Their defense was better than ours. Paul George with 43. We allowed 17 points in the 4th quarter. Why couldn't we do that all game long? Game 2, we lost. Wow, we gave up 130. Wow, they've held us to 104 and 99. Maybe I got to take some notes from their defense. We end up winning 106, 104. Good defensive game by us. 104 is good. We go down 3 games to 1. Oh my God, we scored 83. Who's on this team? Drummond? Kessler? Randall? I know that for sure. Maybe Lonzo is somebody I go after. Maybe I'll trade for Lonzo. Make him a shooting guard. I don't know. We allow them or give up 108. We score 123. Jaylen Brown goes off. Ben Simmons at 24 and 7. We force a game 7. Okay, just no defense being played here. We win 140-139 in overtime. Ben Simmons with a triple-double and 5 steals. Jaylen Brown had 35. Scotty Barnes had 19, 8, and 9. Hell yeah. Only took 11 shots. Was 8 for 11 as well. This is a Game 7 in the Western Conference Finals also. Let's see who is going to go to the NBA Finals. I mean, winning it all in year 1 would be sick. We're down by 7. Down by 9. Can we come back here in the 4th? No, we're down by 16. Down by 21. Oh, what happened to our defense in the 4th quarter? Oh, this is a fireable offense. 32 from Jaylen Brown. 20 from Lou Dort. 16 and 10 from Simmons. Paul George, 54. I said I wasn't going to draft him. We're getting playoff P, not pandemic B. Shea versus George in the finals, so you already know what that Wizards team looks like. Nuggets have Shea, KP, Miles Bridges, Melton Hart, Gafford, Conley, Lonnie Walker off the bench, and the Wizards swept them. So we probably would have won the NBA Finals. That hurts. LeBron and Chris Paul are going to the Hall of Fame. A couple of jersey retirements here. Kyle Lowry had good defensive ratings there, and as somebody that was on all defensive second team, LeBron ended up retiring, so I don't know. I mean, if we want to set the record there, we would have to change the shot clock to 35 seconds. But no, we're going to try to be the best defensive team of this generation. I don't want to see, like, every team's top score at, like, 16, 17 points a night. That's no fun. So every team kept their own draft picks. The only thing that changes, we have the Spurs pick from that Karis LeVert trade at the deadline. We also have our pick, too, at 22. So we have 22 and 20 in this draft. Mosley might get fired. I mean, if we're looking at a defensive-minded head coach on the market, Andre Harvey, Shane Sessions as well, but I don't think I'm going to target him. Any other defensive guys that are up here at the top that are like real coaches? Quincy Cheeks, no. Jerry Glover, no. So I think I'm going to fire Mosley because I need a defensive-minded coach. I don't know who's got... Let's just see who has the best defensive ratings out here, and then I'll probably hire that said person. Mike Stauffer, A+ defense. Okay, that is nice to know. We'll probably sign him just to a 1-year deal, and I'm going to change his preferred system to defense because if I can get a real coach next year, that would be nice, but we'll experiment him for 1 year. It is the 2023 NBA draft. Wemby's going to the Cavs. There's a trade. Nope. Cam Whitmore goes too. The Warriors going to take... Not Scoot. They take Derek Whitehead. What? Scoot is fallen. Do I trade up for Scoot? Who's on the board right now? It is the Utah Jazz with the 6th pick. It's about 3 stars in value. I think I could get there. So I would do Caleb Houston. We'll start off. I'll give you 20, 22. What is this? Pick 50. And I will also throw in Rashawn Holmes. And I will throw in, yeah, take these contracts. Nikola Jovic. That should be enough for the 3rd pick or the 6th pick. Yeah, I probably gave up too much as well. Well, I just got Scoot Henderson in this draft. I don't even know if he's a good enough defensive player, but the dude is a stud offensively, I know. And he's going to be somebody great off the bench. And if his defensive ratings aren't great, we'll be fine. I could always trade him. So I'm going to pick up every single team option here. Barnes, Isaac, Herb Jones, Gary Harris, Nerlens Noel. Barnes and Jones are most likely locks to be on the team next year, but I could trade everybody else. No qualifying offers from us. So let's just take a look here at Scoot Henderson's defensive ratings. Right now, he's at A perimeter D. Doesn't have good inside D, but that's fine. A perimeter D is really good. All right, nothing for Bam Adebayo in the trade finder. AD, nothing for him either. Siakam would cost me Brown or Barnes, which I don't want to do. Not going to be able to sign Kristaps. I have no money at all. I mean, we could target the Time Lord. He's on such a good contract as well. I wouldn't mind Jared Allen also. What would he cost me? Brown, yeah, that's just not happening. He's 4.5 stars. What the heck? They don't have any cap space, unfortunately, so I can't give them like 4 players for the price of 1. All right, so I think, unfortunately, Michael Stauffer is a pace and space guy, but I believe if I change his preferred system in the My Staff option, I can get the system fit in free agency tab to be accurate. All right, so yeah, he's a preferred system. We're going to go straight to defense. I'm not sure what his ratings or like how it's going to affect our system because unfortunately we can't really check that in the offseason. But yeah, this is now properly updated because Kyrie's a 1.5 system fit. James Harden's a 2-star. Miles Bridges, terrible. C perimeter D, inside D of a B-. That's actually kind of better than what I thought. So yeah, we could go after Draymond Green. Matisse Thybulle's a good fit. Fred VanVleet, a really good fit. Chris Middleton. Miles Turner at 27, I think I should really sign him or trade for him once he gets signed because I can't match that salary at the moment. Yeah, we can only offer like a $6 million deal. So, Levert, we have a trade exception. Let's just see where some of these guys go. Turner had like 12 offers, so I'm sure he did sign. KP goes to the Nuggets from... He was drafted by Dallas, traded to Washington. Like, what happened in real life? Wait. No, I lied. He played for Denver last year. Okay, never mind. So Miles Turner got paid by the OKC Thunder. Let's just go to the Thunder and see what they would want for him if we want him to be our starting center next year. So Jaylen Brown not happening. Scoot Henderson. I would really like to get this deal done without Scoot Henderson. So if we did Noel Harris, I would give you... Do you like Lou Dort? He's 2.5 stars. Do you like Gary Harris? And do you like... Jonathan Isaac. Okay, so we would take out Joe Harris, we take out Nerlens Noel, and Gary Harris. This 2-for-1 wouldn't even be done because the Thunder would acquire, of course, 800 more than allowed. Zion and Miles Turner in that front court, that is very exciting. I'll take on Greg Brown. He's just 1.5. So would they say yes to this? They might. We're giving up a decent amount here. Debating, yeah, no, Isaac's really good. I mean, like, defensive-wise, and he shot 38 from 3 last year. What about if we did Gary Harris instead, just for now? I don't think they'll do this. They say no. I'll give you my first-round pick next year because I plan on being pretty good. They still say no. I don't think any other player would get this done. Like, I'm not trading Herb Jones. Next best I'll trade is Noel. Okay, so instead of Gary Harris, let's trade them Jonathan Isaac. And they still say no. But I give you my first-round pick next year. I just don't want to give up Scoot Henderson for Miles Turner. And does a lottery protected down the line work? No? Okay, let me see if I can sign somebody then. So I can give Josh Richardson about 6.7 mil. I'm going to sign him to that. All right, what about if I give you Brandon Clark and Jonathan Isaac for Turner straight up? That can make the money work. And they say no still? What about if we throw in Josh Richardson? And you can give me, who was it? Greg Brown was a 1.5. They still can't do that. Okay, never mind that. And it will give you my first-round pick next year. Thank you. Okay, so we got Miles Turner on the team. Him and Barnes are going to command that front court. Like I said, like Barnes could potentially be moved down the line. I think we're good for this team right now. Who's a good defensive match or system match at the center spot? Hassan Whiteside, why not? So Jaylen Brown's up to an 92. Scotty Barnes up to an 85. Ben Simmons up to an 82. Herb Jones up to an 82 also. Cool. Dyson Daniels progressed. Very nice. And usually for the 2024 class, I'll do the same for the goods gamer tag guy. Or girl. Could definitely be a girl. All right, so we got Simmons, Jones, Brown, Barnes, Turner, Dort, Daniels, Henderson. Unfortunately, probably not Gary Harris again. It's going to be Nerlens Noel just because we need a backup big. Jay Rich isn't going to be in this rotation either. We had to sign this Davis Bertans. So Ben Simmons, 33 a night. Herb Jones, 30 a night. Brown, 37. Barnes, 33. Turner, 30. Dort, 24. 20 to Henderson. All right, we'll do something like this for at least the start of the regular season. Defense is 4 stars. How is Turner not that good there? Okay, well, Barnes isn't a great fit either. So Harrison Barnes, geez, Scotty Barnes might have to get traded. Unfortunately, he is not due for a max extension until next offseason, not this one upcoming, because then I could match that for Jaren Jackson Jr. But it is what it is. So let's see. After game one, you gave up 117 points. Okay, so we're clearly going to have to, I think, move on from Scotty Barnes, like the weak link here. I'm not too sure. Maybe the bench needs to get a little bit better. And we gave up 121 or 25 the next game. Maybe it's just a day and age, man, but I want to look better than this. We've given up over 115 points. 103, 115, 105. Damn, we have yet to allow less than 100 points. God damn. Maybe Jonathan Isaac, I need to get back. He'll be a free agent, I think, most likely at the end of the season. Holy crap. We can't play defense to save our lives. I know pace of play has changed. Oh my god. And I gave up my first round pick, so can we not suck, please? What is going on? Was Miles Turner that bad of a pickup? I mean, there we go. We just gave up 100 points. 102 point win against the Knicks. Okay, there we go. 112, 102, 110, 102. We've allowed less than 103 points in our last 3 games. Less than 104 points in our last 4. We give up 91. Hey, there we go. And then we give up 122 on the way of a back-to-back. But that is a good performance. Okay. Maybe I should just look at the plus minuses. Like, these are our top defensive guys. Maybe Henderson's a liability defensively. I don't think Herb Jones is. See, we need more games like this. We're 16 and 19, but we just give up 80, or we allowed only 88 points against the Minnesota Timberwolves, who do have the Ant-Man. They got Markkanen, who they technically drafted in that Jimmy Butler trade. I guess defense doesn't make money. We're in minus 193 million in profit. There we go. We gave up 100 points, 108, 88, 70, 94. All right, maybe we just needed a little bit of time for this defense to get into the swing of things. Hell yeah, 70 points. That might be the fewest the team scores all season. Let's freaking go. Okay, that was our best, 5-game stretch yet. Then we give up 132 to the Nets, 109, and then to the Sixers, 123. Come on. There we go, 87, 103. Wow, and then 124. We played 2 games back-to-back against the Nets, then the same thing against the Sixers. Okay, 83 against the Jazz, 104 against the Kings. Come on, let's keep this streak going. Let's start off a good streak. 108, not the worst thing in the world. 105. It's good, but I'd like to win these games. Oh my god, 136 and then a back-to-back on the road. Yep, that's a recipe for disaster. All right, we're 27 and 27 at the moment. This is not great. Jaylen Brown made the All-Star game once again, still having an incredible season like he did last year. Bam Adebayo is an All-Star. I'm going to keep my eyes on you, Bam. I am, because if this Miles Turner thing does not work out, we are going to be in talks. Speaking of trade talks, we're here at the trade deadline. We just allowed 92 points to the Miami Heat. And come on, let's go in strong at the deadline. 109. I mean, we're 27 to 29. We're not having a great season. Maybe Mike Stauffer just isn't the guy. We have the best defensive rating, though, in the NBA. So we are the best defensive team. The Lakers might be better, but we're kind of going the opposite direction. Wanted to allow less than 105 points. So Miles Turner, I don't think's the problem. I don't. All right, we're going to start off the deadline with a pretty big trade. I plan on flipping McCollum, but Joe Harris, Nerlens Noel, and Whiteside for McLaughlin and McCollum. Feel like I'm getting a steal there with this trade, so we're gonna do that. Oh man, I'm tempted to get Marcus Smart. I am, but I don't know. We do a Ben Simmons, then we can move Ben Simmons, and I'd get Isaac. I mean, this is great for our defensive mindset. Maybe I do that trade. I don't want to give up a first-round pick though. That's the problem, because I already gave up one in the offseason. I don't think we can really throw in another player. Is that really all you'll do? 2025 lottery first? You know what? We're going to do it. We're just going to acquire 2 defensive studs. I don't really need Scoot Henderson at the moment, and I don't think I'm going to okay, this could get me Bam. Okay, so Scoot Henderson is pretty much my ticket to getting Bam out of bio. We could get Desmond Bane and D'Lo, Beal and Gordon, Simons and Grant. I don't know if I'm going to trade for Bam yet, but let's look at this rotation. I think I'm going to start Marcus Smart. I feel like I should bench Scotty Barnes, though. If he's our worst defender, if we put Simmons at the 4, how does that look in our system proficiency? Still 4-star defense. Simmons, good fit. Everybody's an elite fit there. I mean, having Marcus Smart and Ben Simmons on the floor offensively probably isn't the greatest thing in the world. And I got to find minutes for Jonathan Isaac, so who do I take minutes away from? I don't need Simmons, Henderson, and Daniels. And I don't know what to do. So I think Herb Jones is going to end up getting less minutes. Same with Brown. Same with Barnes. Let's go 19 to Smart. I think I'm still going to start Ben Simmons. He's going to get about 30 minutes tonight. We're going to go 22 to Smart. But then this means, okay, so I think Lou Dort is going to get 16. We're going to go 17 to Henderson and 17 to Daniels. That's what we're going to do. And then we're going to play 15 minutes to Jonathan Isaac. So it is going to be a 10-man rotation. Looking at some of these shot tendencies, Brown's fine. Barnes, Turner can go to a 70. Simmons is fine. Smart could stay at a 55, but I'm definitely going to have to touch his 3-point tendency, and Isaac we don't have to change since we just had him. Yeah, Smart's shot 3 tendencies at a 55. We're going to lower that to a 20 so he doesn't shoot us out of games. So this is our new and improved defense. I mean, it's going to be the same starting 5, but we just added Marcus Smart and Jonathan Isaac to our bench. We gave up a first, Hassan Whiteside, Joe Harris, and Nerlens Noel basically for Smart and Isaac. So that's pretty good if we want to improve our defense. Gave up 112 and then 104 points. All right, 2 games before the All-Star break. 112, 97. Okay, Anything under, I think, 115 is good if that could be consistent, and then you sprinkle a couple games in there that are like in the 90s, in the 80s. I have to sign somebody, so it's going to be No, I don't want to hit him to my target list. It's going to be Rodney Randall. Okay, so 2 games post All-Star break. Hopefully we don't have like an All-Star break hangover defensively. Road game. Okay, wait, hold on. Contract extensions. I'm all over the place right now. We are going to be signing Jaylen Brown. We're going to front load that to save some money. We're going to give him $38 million, and he should accept that. He does. Simmons, I don't need to touch right now. And then I think that's a Jonathan Isaac wants to test free agency. Nope, that was Herb Jones. 5-star system fit. Like, those are the guys we need. Scotty Barnes, I think we're going to dangle. You know what, though? What about if I did this? Simmons, if I move him to a power forward, he goes up to an 87. His secondary position is going to be a center. Sure, why not? I'm going to start Smart, and I'm going to start Simmons over Barnes. Barnes is going to get about 26 minutes, and we're going to do about 26 to Marcus Smart as well. Yeah, Barnes is hitting the bench like that. Okay, with the new lineup, 122 and then 109. Maybe it took a game to get into. I'd also like to make the playoffs. We were, in the conference finals last year? 111, 92, there we go. 122, gross. 101, then 115, 128, and then 102. There we go, 88 points, 108, 106. 97, that's what I'm talking about. Road game, 108, 115, 106, 119, 124. Come on. We really got to do that. 117, 111, 114, and then 125. Not the best way to end the season at all. I think I need like a true defensive-minded head coach, which I only gave Michael Stoffer a 1-year deal. Maybe that's who we need, Anthony Davis. Maybe Bam is just that much of an upgrade over Miles Turner, and then I need Miles Turner as like my backup center. Jaylen Brown does make All-NBA second team. Shout out to him, an elite season, and we got him that new contract extension. Yeah, maybe I go out and get Lonzo Ball. Maybe he's my starting point guard. But I think I might do a Marcus Smart for Lonzo Ball. He's a free agent. Okay, I'll wait till that happens. But I think that's what I'm going to try to do. And then we got nobody on the all-defensive teams. God damn. Halliburton making it over Herb Jones. So we are the 6th seed taking on the 3-seeded Washington Wizards, who we faced in the conference finals last year. And they were a great defensive team. They got the trays off the bench. Here were the ending statistics. Jaylen Brown led the team in scoring, followed by Scotty Barnes, Ben Simmons, Miles Turner, Herb Jones, and then Scoot Henderson. Henderson and Daniels are going to have like elite trade value, so I can definitely look to move them in the offseason. We won game 1 by 10, held them to 96 points. I don't know if I'm going to adjust this 10-man rotation. I probably should, but we are off to a great start defensively, so I don't want to touch anything yet. Game 3, we lost, and then we give up 131. All right, we're not going to hold them to under 115 for every game. Okay, 101, a great defensive game, but where's the offense? Game 5, we win. Huge win by 7. 113, I'll take that. And can we win in 6? Yes, we can. Let's go. We held them to sub 100. That's what I'm talking about. I also didn't show you guys. So we had the best defensive rating throughout the regular season. Our offense, not that great. Oh, my, wait. Our offense was pretty bad, damn. And then for allowed points per game, 110. No, we got to be going the other way. Now we're taking on the 2-seed Miami Heat, Battle of Florida. Here were the stats there in round 1. Game 1, we end up losing. They got Steph and Holmgren, Keegan and DeJounte, unless that's Chris. Nope, Keegan and Anunoby. That's a player I want to trade for as well, Anunoby. Yeah, I think if we could do some type of like Dort for Anunoby swap, but we'll definitely have to throw in a little bit more. So Dort, he can't shoot for shit. He's not playing in the playoffs. We're going to do about 15 of these 3. Barnes, 26 is fine. 32 to Turner, 32 to Simmons, 38 to Brown, 32 to Jones, and then 30 to Smart. And then I'm going to do about 5 more minutes to Scotty Barnes. That's what our playoff rotation is going to be. We allow 122 in Game 2. Jaylen Brown at 52. That's what I'm talking about. Game 3 victory by 15 points. We only allowed 101. Game 4, let's freaking go. We beat him by 10. Jaylen Brown balling out. Miles Turner averaging 15 in the playoffs, shooting 50 and 40 splits-wise. And we ended up winning in 5. Let's go. We held them to 96. Our defense in the playoffs has been amazing right now. We are allowing what in the playoffs? Wait, that is the regular season stats. I apologize. If we take a look here at allowed points per game in the defense. Oh, my God. Kings at 141. Well, they lost in 5. 109 in the playoffs. So a little bit better than the regular season. So we've already beaten the 3-seed. We've already beaten the 2-seed. Let's go out and beat the 1-seeded Cavs. They got Halliburton and Green in the backcourt. They got Onyeka Okongwu, Kuzma, Hart. Oh, how is this the worst team? Mathurin and Wemby. What? How did they pull that off? Okay. Give up 128 in game 1. I mean, I don't think we're going to beat them. We do win game 2. All right. Can we win game 3? Yes, we can. Held them to 102. That's what I'm talking about. Game 4, we lost. Held them to 100. Come on. Game 5, we end up losing. And then game 6. Oh my god, we forced a game 7. Let's go. We held them to 100 points. All right, game 7. I'll hop in if I need to. You know we're going to be clamping up there. Great first quarter. We dropped 42, but we gave up 29 in the first, which isn't great. And another 29 in the second. They're on pace for 116, but a great defensive third quarter. We held them to 14, and let's go. Okay, they scored 42 in the fourth, but it didn't matter. We advanced. Jaylen Brown, Eastern Conference Finals MVP, going up against his current Celtics teammate Tatum, who's your Western Conference Finals MVP. You know, when you're up the whole game and you drop 155, garbage time is going to happen. You're not going to try as much. Brown had 45 points in 37 minutes. Miles Turner, 31 and 14. Hell yeah. I do kind of want to take a look at that series stats right there. So in round 1, Brown was our leading scorer, excuse me. He averaged 23. He's averaging 30 for the playoffs right now. So he elevates it to 34 in round 2 and then 34 in round 3. We're taking on the Houston Rockets, who have Ricky Rubio, Jordan Interpool, Keldon Johnson, Jason Tatum, Clint Capella, Thomas Bryant, Austin Reeves, Chuma Okeke, Terry Taylor. Game 1, Tatum versus Brown. They held us to 104. All right. Game 2, we end up winning. Let's go. By 8, held them to 123. That's not really holding them. That's a good score. They win game 3. Damn. Maybe it's because we're going up against like one of the best offensive teams in the league, and that's what happens in the playoffs. So we're not going to hold them to under 110 each game. There we go, though. 102 in game 4 to tie up the series. Can we go up 3-2? Good defensive performance, but even better by them. Herb Jones with a 30-piece. Can we force a game 7 again? No, we end up losing the finals in 6 games. Jason Tatum is your finals MVP. Oh, that hurts. We lost 114 to 109. Maybe this is a game I should have hopped into. I'm excited about this offseason, man, because we can make some big trades. I know I want to go after Lonzo Ball. I think I want to add Bam Adebayo and then move Miles Turner to the bench. We retired Dwight Howard's number. We don't have our first-round pick. That is going to go to the OKC Thunder. That's pick 17. Wow, that's really good. Weren't we the 6th seed? How did that end up being 17? That doesn't sound right. We were the 6th seed. I know we made it to the finals, but shouldn't the 7th seed or the 8 seeds have pick 15 and 16? I'm confused. Maybe it goes by record and there was a crazy tie, or maybe the Western Conference was just that much better. We had 43 wins. The Western Conference, okay, yeah, that's why. Wait, what? Did 2K just simulate staff signing? Oh my god. Seth Robertson's our head coach? What's this dude's preferred system? Oh god, look at those ratings. Okay, what the hell? Well, now I'm gonna have to look in season for a new head coach, which is annoying. So let's go through all of this without that in mind. Like I said, Lou Dort, Marcus Smart, what could that get? I wonder if that combo could get me Mr. Bam Adebayo. Dort and Smart. I don't think there's anybody else I would throw into this deal. Yeah, I don't want to trade any of these guys at the moment. So let's see if they accept this. And they don't. If you pick 46, I'll give you 2 seconds, and that's probably the most I'll do for now. Okay, never mind. So I would be happy if I could add Anunoby, Lonzo, and Bam this offseason. Let's pick up Isaac's team option. All right, so I'm not sure. I think this guy's system is defense because like all the top defensive guys are here, and we can't really afford anybody at the moment. Do we have any free agents? Nope. So let's just see. Oh, Herb Jones. Yeah, about him. Can I please bring him back? We don't have bird rights on him. Oh my god, if I knew that, I would have traded him. Damn it. So Herb Jones is basically gone. I should have traded him. How do I not get bird rights? I know he's a 2nd round pick. That's kind of BS. Unless we get bird rights after him, or for him after moratorium. He wants 28 mil. He's restricted though. Okay. Maybe we're okay. So I don't want to make any trades until I know if I get Herb Jones back. I also should use my mid-level exception. I'm going to use it on Corey Kispert, who I'll probably trade. And we're going to get Herb Jones back. It looks like on the qualifying offer, we're at $7.11 million. 7-11. You love to see that. All right, Marcus Smart, I see like go up to 3.5 stars for some other team. So let's first work on getting Anunoby, who went unsigned. So I can't trade for him now. Lonzo Ball got 33 mil a year from Washington. Good lord. Did we just do a Ben Simmons straight up for Lonzo Ball trade? I think so. I don't know if I could really get somebody good out of this, like Najee Marshall. And I would throw you Gary Harris, who probably has good value. Still no? Damn. If I gave you 2 second-round picks? No. Nothing in the trade finder. What about if I did Marcus Smart and I did Jonathan Isaac for Lonzo Ball? They should probably do this. They say no? What the heck? What are teams on right now? They want so much for their assets. And I will give you Gary Harris. That's a lot. That's a lot. But I'll do it. I'll do that. That's a 3-for-1. I hate these. I don't think I can really get it done with anybody else. So let's do it. What? They say no? Is Lonzo that valuable to you? Ugh, I'll give you 1 first-round pick, but that's it. What? That's absurd. Oh my god, that took me a lot. So, what's his name is unsigned, Anunoby, so I'm not going to be able to go after him right now. Alright, so let's pivot to Bam. He's making a ton of money. Debating doing so. I could do Dort. Can I do Dort and Barnes? We'd acquire a mil more, but I need, like, some talent back, you know? Dylan Mitchell, Jaden Hardy. Like, could I snag these guys back? And I would give you Herb Jones. I don't know if I like it. I feel like I'm getting ripped off here. All right, I'm tempted this because I could basically, if I could get, if I could get Bam for Sabonis, I would do this because then it's basically Henderson, Dort, and Turner for Holmgren and Bam, which we have Daniels as our backup point guard. But then how am I going to get Anunoby? That's going to be tough. All right, so I'm not going to make any more trades yet. We're just going to wait till the start of the season. All right, so if we take a look at the rotation to start the season, we're not starting Scoot Henderson. I just wish, like, Barnes and Henderson were getting paid more money because then I could eventually, like, move them. So we basically have a 10-man rotation at the moment. So, like, giving up 3-for-1s is, like, kind of out of the equation since I just did that for Lonzo. All right, so I can move Kispert and Barnes for Jared Allen. I feel like I should do this. It's a really good trade. I can get KP and Willard. I'm not giving up 3-for-2s. I really don't want to do that. So I was hoping to get like another player in this, but it doesn't look like I can. I can get a first-round pick from the Phoenix Suns, but this moves Miles Turner to the bench. And can I maybe snag another first-round pick? Not really. All right, so let's just do the original trade. And yeah, now we have an elite rim protector on the starting 5 and on the bench. So right now it's going to be Lonzo Ball, Herb Jones, Jaylen Brown, Ben Simmons, Jared Allen, Turner, Dort, Daniels, Henderson off the bench. We'll keep an eye on to see what Anunoby gets, but I'm cool with this being like kind of the minute allocation off the bench. So Allen, you're going to get about 30. Simmons, same thing. Brown, 36. Herb Jones, 30. And then 32 to Lonzo. We'll see how this does defensively. We're not going triangle. Maybe that was his thing. What the heck? Let's fire him. I think me getting a real head coach is probably out of the equation. Oh, Will Hardy is there, but he's balanced. A lot of the top guys are balanced. The best defensive-minded coach is Lucas, but he has a B defensive rating. So you know what? I'm going to snag No, I'm going to snag Benjamin Walker on a 1-year deal. And then I'm going to change his preferred system to defense. All right, so we have gone to defense. We're 5 stars. Okay. We'll look at that. We have an elite defensive team, at least in the starting 5. Let's see how this goes. We allow 105 in the first game of the season. That's good. Let's see. 2 home games back-to-back. Knicks and Celtics. Can we defeat them? 110-122. Not great, but hey, we're 3-0. We're 4-0, but we're giving up 121. Back-to-back road games. This is usually where we give up a lot. 114-99, our first sub-100 allowance of the year. Our first L means we gave up 137. Is Anunoby signed? I believe so. Now, who signed Anunoby? And could it be for a discount? Because then, oh my god, it's 1 million. All right, well, that's a problem. Just because I don't really have like that $1 million guy, and he's 4.5 stars. So if I were to do, if we wanted to do Daniels or Scoot for him, that would be the thing. Oh, Anunoby's such a good defender. I'm like, do I want to do Herb Jones? Daniels is a better defender. I don't know. Henderson, it's the inside D is what changes. So let's see if we did Dyson Daniels. We would have to include somebody making around like $6 million. I mean, if I can get Isaiah Jackson, that would be nice. They would want 2 first. F it. Let's do this trade. All right, so Anunoby, like one of the best defenders in the league. He's got A+ perimeter D, B+ inside D, an upgrade over Dyson Daniels in that aspect. I don't think Isaiah Jackson's going to make the rotation, which sucks because he's pretty good and he would have good trade value. So maybe I think I do like an Isaiah Jackson Lou Dort trade at the deadline. I'm going to try to give, Anunoby 26 minutes. Maybe I even start him with the shooting guard spot over Herb Jones. Give them some more minutes, maybe each 28. All right, so, I think we have that Isaiah Jackson Lou Dort trade at the deadline. 102, 119. I'll see you guys in a couple months to see where our defense is at. Jaylen Brown makes it to the All-Star game for the 3rd straight season. That's what I'm talking about. We had no other All-Stars, though, on the team. Right now, we are 47-7. You have a good defense. Here are the season stats at the moment. Jaylen Brown, our #1 scorer, followed by Lonzo Ball, 18.5 and 9.9. There's Jared Allen, Ben Simmons, Isaiah Jackson, but that was on his former team in LA. Miles Turner, Anunoby, Henderson, Herb Jones. Let's take a look at the team stats. How good's our defense? 103 defensive rating, 107 allowed points per game. Is that like the best of this generation? Is that the only thing I could do? Like the Boston Celtics were the best defensive team last year in real life, and they allowed 104 points per game. So maybe this is just a 2K thing. I mean, it is a video game. Maybe it's our head coach, but like, I don't know. We're getting it down like 98 right there, 110, 109, 94. Anything below 110 is the goal, and that should be the norm. So for the deadline, we're going to look to move Lou Dort and Isaiah Jackson. I mean, for the final defensive season, Jeremy Shohan. Ooh, he'd be fun. But I'm going to go out and I'm going to pick up Marcus Smart. I do have to give up another first-round pick. Grant Williams is going to be in this trade too, but he's not going to play. So that trade is made. Maybe I should have got another wing since we do have Scoot Henderson. But Marcus Smart is only going to play about 12 minutes a night. But we just got one of the best defensive players in the league as our 9th man. Maybe something like this. Come on. Come on. This team has to be so good defensively, man. Like 1 through 9 is just elite. Maybe I should have 10 guys out there in case anybody fouls out. Like 95 is great, and then we allow 128. Can we go into the All-Star break strong? 94, perfect. 97. Let's go. 87 points. Hell yeah. I don't know why I'm stopping at the contract extension deadline. 83. Yes. We're getting there. I better have 3 all-defensive guys, too. 99. That's perfect. 75. Hell yeah. 80. 96. How is it only at 107 per game? 105, okay. 98, that's good. 95. 94. What is our team stats now? Like, if we go to team stats and we look at opponent point per game, it's down to 104. Holy crap. Our rating is 101. 104. Okay. Yep, that's good. All right, come on. Let's get that closer to 101. Damn, 115, not great. 95, that is great. So those kind of cancel out. 107, 121. No, come on. We don't have that many games left. 104. Come on. 119. We're choking it, man. We're choking it. 88 and 90, that's good. 92, perfect. Okay, how many more games do we have? 4. Let's hold them under 110 in every single game here. They're all road games. 128, okay. Well, nice. 107, 114, and this was a home game. 108, god damn it. We did not finish strong. Did we get the depoy? No. That went to the Time Lord. We did go 72 and 10, though. Shout out to the squad. Does Jaylen Brown get an All-NBA team? He does. All-NBA third team. Let's go. All-defensive first team. Lonzo. Never acquired Jaren Jackson Jr. I should have traded Ben Simmons for him. That would have been smart. And we got nobody on all defensive second team. Okay, LaMelo makes it. Come on. So we went 72 and 10. We finished with allowing how many points per game? 104.9. I mean, our defensive rating was 101.5. Here were the player stats. Jaylen Brown, 24.4. Lonzo, 18.1. Allen, 15. Simmons, 14.7. Let's have like can we allow less than 100 points per game in the playoffs? Let's see. Round 1 against the Hornets, we end up sweeping them. Before I'll just like look at their team on who we ended up beating. Brunson, Davis, Whitmore, Jabari Smith, Jokic. That's a good squad. Oh my god, we swept them. We gave up 119, 115, 96, and 103. All right, not the best, and it's only going to get tougher and tougher. We're going up against Giannis here in round 2. Devin Vassell, Tyus Jones, Mitchell Robinson. Can we beat them and go to the conference finals? We sweep them. We are undefeated in the playoffs. Hell yeah. I mean, game 4, we won in overtime, so we gave up 139. Game 1, 123, 96, and 105. It seems like we have 2 good games and 2 bad games in the first 2 series, at least on the defensive side of the ball. Going up against Garland, Ivy, MPJ, Kuminga, Bam. That's a good starting 5 there in the conference finals. How are they a 7th seed? Jaylen Brown, 32 points, 6.5 rebounds, 4.7 assists. Did I say 32 rebounds, 32 points per game? Simmons number 2, then Lonzo, Herb Jones, Turner, and Allen. Can we beat them and go to the finals? We are 12-0. Jaylen Brown is your conference finals MVP. 114, 120, 104, 97. Yep, 2 solid games, 2 bad ones. We win game 1, but we give up 122 points. Game number 2, we win by 14. Brown with 45. Let's go. Game 3. Oh my god, we almost went 16-0 in the playoffs. Malachi Branham is beating us. Game 4, we end up winning. Well, that sucks. Here we go. Game 5 against the Minnesota Timberwolves at home. Are they going to win 2 against us? I don't know. They might. Can we come back? That'd be cool. All right, we came back. Let's go. Look at that third quarter. Held them to 15 points. And we are going to be up by 16. Let's go. That is what I'm talking about, man. We built really, I think, the best defensive team I could have built. Like, top to bottom, this team was elite defensively. Kick that out to Jaylen Brown. 1 more to Ben Simmons for 3. Why not? And he hits it. Ben Simmons knocks down a 3. But yeah, top to bottom, I don't know what else I could have upgraded. Maybe Scoot Henderson. Maybe I had Bam or Giannis or AD instead of Jared Allen or Miles Turner. Yeah, like, they're not getting any shots off us. 104 though, man. It's just the way the NBA is now, man. Maybe I should have lowered the shot clock, right? Okay, well, we could still turn the ball over. And in transition, come on, Herb Jones, get down there. And he reverse dunks it on me. I mean, offensively, like, yeah, Ben Simmons and Lonzo Ball. Maybe oh, come on, get that hoop. Okay, I messed that up, and it still almost goes in. Oh my God, it goes in. What is this? Ben Simmons has an alley-oop, misses the alley-oop, but it goes in and hits a three. But I don't know, maybe we also should have looked for a team or players that didn't take a lot of threes, so teams didn't get a lot of long rebounds in transition and up the pace of play. Like, I don't know, maybe Simmons is good for that. Maybe, like, Jared Allen's good for that, as we're going to send the Ant-Man to the line. Nope, Jared Vanderbilt, excuse me. So, I don't know, maybe Ben Simmons at the point guard. Maybe, like, or we just lowered everyone's shot 3 tendency to 0. Maybe that would have been the move, but then I don't know how we would have performed offensively. We also low-key dominated, as Allen posterizes a Timberwolves player right there. But, like, Conference Finals year 1, NBA Finals year 2, and then we ended up winning it all and dominating the playoffs here in year 3. Jaylen Brown, man, he has been, like, an exceptional pick. I don't really know who else I could have taken that would have been better. I think he's just been amazing for us, and Jimmy Butler, I think, would have been the worst option, or the worst option there. So, good defense there. Anthony Edwards, oh, you're not taking a 3. Oh, he ends up taking it. And he's going to miss Lonzo Ball with the rebound. Let's push it a little bit up to Jaylen Brown, who I don't get a lot in 2K, so this is going to be fun to use him. He's going to go to the rim and get an N1. Ah, that would have been nice. First free throw for Brown is good. And he's going to go 2 for 2 at the line. Malachi Branham's going to pull up. Oh, they're going to get the rebound, aren't they? Yep, Hernan Gomez is right there, but Jared Allen with the contest and the rebound. I mean, that was a great pickup, too. Jaylen Brown in transition, spin, move. Kick that over to Herb Jones. Risky pass, 4-3. Don't love that release at all. He's going to miss it. All right, Jared Allen, crazy alley-oop coming in. No, we're not going to get there. Kick that back out to Herb. Herb, come on. Second time's a charm. Oh, he misses it. How does Ben Simmons hit his 3, Herb Jones, but you end up missing yours? Lonzo's cherry picking. Look at that, Lonzo. And he's going to go up with the right hand. We're up by 21. All right, Killian Hayes is getting those garbage time minutes. He's a lefty. Is he going to go with the left hand? Yep, basically the left-handed shot. Lonzo's cherry picking again, not really kicking up to Ben Simmons. What, does he have another 3 in him? Nope, he's going to have a cool pass. No, is that a charge? They usually call that a charge. All right, and we're going to also get Ben Simmons free throws as well. Bricks the first one. And Simmons is going to make the second one. Okay, I'll take it. So, yeah, the Orlando Magic are going to win the NBA Finals here. And I know the stats might not show it. Maybe there's some analytical Raptor Vorp stat that would show it. Defensive box plus minus or anything like that that would show us that this is the best defensive team ever. But I think it is. Like, talent top to bottom. Lonzo, Brown, Simmons, Allen, Turner, Scoot, Anunoby, Marcus Smart. Yeah, this is definitely the best defensive team ever. Jaylen Brown going up on the scorers table. And Jaylen Brown is your Finals MVP. No surprise there. So, I hope you guys did enjoy. Drop a like if you did. Let me know if you want to see another rebuild like this, but I try to make the best shooting team ever, the best passing team ever, best rebounding team ever. Please let me know down below. Like, inside D, we had 4 guys in the A's, but that's fine because a lot of these guys were guards. And perimeter D, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys that were A+ or better. Only our center, our 2 centers, weren't as good. So I hope you guys did enjoy. Drop a like if you did. The next video on the channel will be the first episode of the next franchise. Be on the lookout for that. So subscribe if you are not already. I love you guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.